Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Navidad De Trinidad, Trini Christmas, and today we are joined by Toni with an I, Toni Williams. She is a musician. She is a musician, educator. She has graduated from the University of Trinidad and Tobago with
A Bachelor of Finance in Performing Arts with specialization in music in 2014.
Oh my gosh, that's always a tongue twister right there. And we're here today to celebrate her entrepreneurial spirit. She is a businesswoman and she is in the business of making
Pastelles.
definitely. And that you're versed in all things music in Trinidad and Tobago. She is an adjudicator for Parang, for Panorama. She is a drill master. She is a choral arranger. She does almost any space in music in Trinidad and Tobago. Toni is there. But tell us how the business venture with Pastelles started.
Well, actually, to be honest, it started by accident, right? I've always been making pastels. I got the recipe from my mom. And my thing was every Christmas time, I could never get a proper pastels. So where I used to work before, I would make pastas and I'll carry it to the job. And then from there, people were like, Toni, you should start to make pastas. And I'm like, I don't know if people would support my business, because people don't really know me for cooking food. They more know me for music and stuff like that. So the first year I started off, I didn't really sell, but the persons that ordered from me, I was selling pastas at $12 a pastel. Okay. By the second year, I was told, do it proper and thing. And I'm kind of a OCD where certain things are concerned. So by the second year, I had everything proper, and it has grown into a full-blown business around Christmas time. And next year, definitely look out for me to be selling pastas at Christmas in July as well. So yeah.
Nice. Okay, so tell us, for those of us who don't know, the pastel is a staple in Trini Christmas food and it's a delicacy. But some of us, like me, I don't really know how it's made. So just give us and we'll see how it's made, but just give us a brief outline of like the ingredients and the process that it's made.
Well, you see, everybody makes their pastels different, right? For me, the dough must be made out of promassa. I don't care what nobody say. Everybody have their own cornmeal they like to use, but promassa is what I use mainly, right? I'm not giving out my recipe because it really, I think my dough, I don't want to toot my own horn, but to me, my dough is the best that it has out there. But your promassa, your palo, salt, and whatever other ingredients, everybody has their different way that they do it. I like to mix my promassa and my other ingredients with hot water. When you mix it with the hot water, it allows the promassa, the cornmeal, to cook properly. So when you do steam it or you do boil it, it's a lot easier. It's not going to be as hard when it's time to eat it. And your mince meat or your mince chicken or however you season your meat, everybody have their own way. So I like to get my seasoning from the market, make my seasoning fresh and combine it into my meat. Simple like that.
Wow. So I know there's the process of using the fig skin. Is that always part of it, or is there a substitute?
Oh, no. You cannot substitute on the fig leaves. That is a no.
Let me correct myself. I said fig skin.
Yes.
It's fig leaves, everybody. Oh my gosh. Because a fig skin pastel would be... Maybe you could try it,
No.
Okay, all right.
I'm not up for trying that. But the fig leaves honestly adds to the flavor. Right. So you may be wondering, what is the purpose of it? At first, it's not important, but you see, when you steam those pastas or boil, everyone has their way, right? It doesn't matter whether you boil or you steam. The flavor that infuses with those fig leaves to that pasta, it is out of this world. And a quick tip, when you are doing pastas, do not take it out of the fig leaf until you are ready to eat it. So, yeah.
All right. So, now that you say that we get ready to eat it, let's go and see how pastas are made. This is Navidad De Trinidad, Trini Christmas.
So I like to have a consistency with all my bowl, so an ice cream scoop is what I use. Right? So we just take some, put it in my hand, to the bowls. It's also easier, so when I'm making my pastas, I have an idea of how much pastas I am making. Don't be confused at how small the bowls are. We don't want the dough to be too thick and then you have little meat. We kind of want to have a nice consistency or a nice balance between the dough and the meat.
Welcome back to Navidad De Trinidad, Trini Christmas, and we're here with Toni Williams, Toni with an I Pastelles, where we're going through the different stages of how a pastelle is made. Of course, we know pastelle is a staple in Trini Christmas food, and it's definitely a great experience to be watching it happen from scratch, going all the way to the finished product. This is Navidad De Trinidad. This is Navidad De Trinidad, and we're here with Toni with an I Pastelles, and she's about to tell us the process from cornmeal dough ball to pastelle.
So, I take a foil from my foil sheets. I like to use foil sheets because it's less weight, right? Everyone has their way, but I like the shiny side to be on the outside and I like the dull side to be on the inside. So what I will do, I'll take a piggy, right? I'll just take the here. I'll take one of my balls that I just rolled. That's it here. I'll take my second piggy. Press it on top of it. I'll press it on slightly.
So that's the name of this instrument that you're using here to press. I'm not sure the correct name.
It's called a pastelle press.
Pastelle press.
Yes.
Okay, so just like there's the printing press, this is a pastelle press. Awesome.
Right. Sometimes even edges get too flat, and I don't like it. Just mix my meat because we want to make sure that flavors go wrong.
So this is beef pastelles.
This is beef pastelle,
right? You would have seen them here seasoned and put on the stove, and now they're being put into the cornmeal, which Toni likes to use Pomasa brand, the Pomasa brand also.
As you clearly see here, I love to put plenty meat because I'm making sure here that we get some meat at all times, So.
And I think that's a big factor for anybody who wants to buy or purchase pastas, or when we go to a Christmas gathering and there's pastas. One of the things we immediately say is, well, this pasta has no meat, boy, but we're Toni with an I Pastelles in making sure that the pasta is filled with the meat of your choice, definitely.
And you see how even though the ball was slightly small, right? You see how it press out small and, well, not small and nice, but it press out nicely. And also you get a good ratio of dough to meat.
Definitely. Nice and even.
Yeah, it's even. And trust me, when you boil this or you steam this, you're good to go. I mean, you could have two pastelles by itself, three pastelles by itself, or you can have it as pasta meat. That's how good a pasta is.
Welcome back to Navidad De Trinidad. We are here with Toni with an I Pastelles, and she just finished her order. Clients always come first, and now we're going to see the process for packaging the pastelles. So tell us, Toni, what is the process now?
I'm going to add my sticker. This is the bag the pastelles go in.
And of course, we have the parang playing in the background. Correct me if I'm wrong, Toni. Is this Charlene Flores or
yes, this is Charlene Flores?
Nice, right? Great.
So this is how it would look, and then I would put the pastelles in the Ziploc bag. Because this client is a very special one, they are getting an extra pastel, right? So sometimes I do that for my loyal clients.
So you all be sure to order from Toni with an I Pastelles, so that when you order pastels, you get extra pastels in your order. Definitely, that's a great business strategy, though. Definitely. So Toni, tell us what was the inspiration for the logo?
To be honest, I wanted to do the logo for myself because I had asked a company to do it and I was not pleased at all with what they were producing. And I played around with Adobe Creator thingy, something like Canva, and I came up with this. So I actually created this logo for myself. So every customer that orders from me, they get their package just like this.
So yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is Navidad De Trinidad. We're here with Toni with an I Pastelles, and she just completed her order because clients come first. Now we know that pastas is a staple in the Christmas food of Trinidad and Tobago. So we're gonna get a chance to taste any, Toni.
Of course.
Definitely. So we did the order, we did the client's order. We have to make sure the clients come first, and now we're gonna get a chance to taste Toni with an I's pastas. This is Navidad De Trinidad. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Navidad De Trinidad. And today, once again, we were here with Toni with an I pastas, and we are at the moment that we've all been waiting. Well, I've been waiting for watching the pastas being made. I'm so glad to be tasting. So we have both a chicken and a beef pastel. We saw how they were seasoned, how the corned beef was made and everything. So let's get a nice little close up on it. And we're gonna dive right in. I'm not one for reasons, but it mixes with the season and the corn. Oh, sorry, that's not good. Woo! Alright. What's the beef now? Oh my. Y'all, Toni with an eye is the apple of my eye. Oh my gosh. This. Oh my gosh. It warms in my heart. It warms in my belly and my heart. Look at it. There's some reasons inside it too. Hold on. I go talk to the whole meal. This has been Navidad De Trinidad with Toni with an I Pastelles. Be sure to check out her page, contact her for all your pastel needs, and of course, stay tuned to Navidad De Trinidad.